Have you ever wondered why Jesus was executed? It's a central event in history, but the reasons behind it are often misunderstood. It wasn't just one thing, but a complex mix of religious, political, and social tensions that all came to a head. Let's break it down. First, let's look at the religious side of things. Jesus arrived in Jerusalem during Passover, a major Jewish festival. The city was packed. He wasn't quiet about his mission. He openly challenged the authority of the religious leaders, the Sadducees and Pharisees. Think about the scene where he cleared the temple, overturning the tables of the money changers. He accused them of turning a sacred place of prayer into a den of robbers. This was a direct attack on their authority and, importantly, their income. To these leaders, Jesus was a radical. He claimed an authority that they believed belonged only to God. He forgave sins. He healed on the Sabbath, and he spoke of a kingdom that sounded very different from their understanding of Scripture. When he claimed to be the Messiah, the Son of God, they saw it as blasphemy, a crime punishable by death under Jewish law. The high priest, Caiaphas, famously said it was better for one man to die for the people than for the whole nation to perish. This is where the political angle comes in. Judea was a province of the Roman Empire, and the Roman governor was a man named Pontius Pilate. Pilate's main job was to keep the peace and squash any potential uprisings, especially during a crowded festival like Passover. He didn't really care about Jewish religious disputes. What he did care about was rebellion against Rome, so they told Pilate that Jesus was calling himself King of the Jews. To a Roman governor, anyone claiming to be a king was a potential revolutionary, a rival to Caesar. This was a charge of sedition or treason, and it was something Pilate had to take very seriously. The Gospels show Pilate was reluctant. He seemed to see that this was more of a religious squabble and found no real fault in Jesus. But he was under immense pressure. The crowds, stirred up by the religious leaders, were demanding crucifixion. Pilate was worried about a riot breaking out, which would look very bad to his superiors back in Rome. He had a history of dealing harshly with unrest, and his position as governor was likely insecure. Ultimately, Pilate chose political expediency over justice. He washed his hands of the matter, literally, and handed Jesus over to be crucified. Crucifixion was a Roman method of execution, reserved for slaves, rebels, and the worst criminals. It was designed to be a public, humiliating, and terrifying deterrent. By executing Jesus as the King of the Jews, Rome was sending a powerful message to anyone else who might think of challenging their authority. So why was Jesus executed? From the perspective of the Jewish religious leaders, it was for blasphemy and for threatening their established order. From the Roman perspective, it was for sedition and the potential to incite a rebellion. Jesus' message of a different kind of kingdom, a kingdom of love and spiritual renewal, was seen as a dangerous threat by the powers that be. And their response shaped the course of history forever. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this explanation helpful, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more content that explores the fascinating stories of history. We'll see you in the next one.